besides being considered two of the greatest American rappers of our time. Eminem and Jay-Z are two tycoons who know how to multiply their enormous fortunes. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you're going to see a heated battle between Jay-Z and Eminem. So, let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Luxury shopping. Both singers have enough money to buy everything they want, but who spends the most? Some of the most expensive items that Eminem usually spends money on are watches, such as a Rolex Day-Date with an unusual gold nugget bracelet. This model was certainly customized, which makes it impossible to figure out its price. But the original version of this watch costs about $25,000. Another watch that the rapper owns is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Quantine Perpetual manufactured in 1995. And its rarity justifies its price of $100,000. But his favorite watch brand is the G-Shock, with their watches being more sporty and cheaper. Eminem really does not leave humbleness behind. Something that Eminem makes a point of investing money in his comic books. He's a big collector, and he doesn't mind having to pay a lot of money on rare magazines, like Amazing Fantasy No. 15, a historical Spider-Man issue that can cost almost $500,000, depending on how well kept it was. Jay-Z, meanwhile, has an expensive jewelry collection. An example of this is his solid gold chain, which is valued at $234,000. In addition, he is fascinated by branded watches, having numerous models such as a Cartier Crash Skeleton with an unusual shape that costs around $160,000, a Patek Philippe Aquanaut chronograph of casual contemporary design that is worth around $200,000. From the same brand, a Grandmaster chime with a double face and alligator leather bracelet, an accessory that costs $2.2 million. A $2.5 million Richard Mille tourbillon split seconds chronograph. A green sapphire Richard Mille made valued at $3 million. Already as a gift from his wife on his 43rd birthday, he got a luxury watch filled with diamond stones by Hublot brand, an item costing $5 million. On another occasion, it is speculated that in 2010, Jay-Z surprised Beyoncé with something unusual, a private island in the Florida Keys worth approximately $20 million. In addition, the rapper is passionate about works of art. As he sings in his songs, he invests good money in paintings, such as The Work Equals Pi, which was bought for $253,000, and The Work Mecca for $4.5 million by the artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. In all, his art collection is estimated to be worth an impressive $70 million. And because Jay-Z has more extravagant spending, he wins this round. Point for the singer. Other means of transport. Both moguls like to enjoy a lot of luxury and comfort, but who owns the most valuable means of transportation? Jay-Z, for example, has chartered an amazing vessel for a break on the high seas to enjoy a family holiday in Croatia in 2020. It is the 350-foot-long superyacht called Lana, capable of carrying up to 31 passengers and accommodating up to 12 people in its 8 cabins. And to spend a week living this experience of high privacy and luxury, the rapper and his wife had to pay $2 million. He has also received gifts from his wife Beyoncé that are anything but simple. One of these gifts is nothing less than a private jet, the Bombardier Challenger 850. Being the largest executive jet of the brand, the plane can comfortably accommodate 19 passengers, depending on its configuration. Being able to travel from Europe to Asia, the aircraft is a great option for those looking for a lot of space in a sophisticated flight. And some sources say that Jay-Z's jet was renovated and customized to offer even more comfort, having invested in this gift of $40 million. Eminem, on the other hand, only prefers to rent jets when he needs them, so points to Jay-Z. More expensive property. When it comes to investing in high-end properties, both musicians don't skimp. But who has the most luxurious property? Starting with Eminem, despite living in Michigan, it is speculated that he once owned a luxurious residence on Viewmont Drive, in the city of Los Angeles, in the state of California. The property, built in 2002, is 4,300 square feet in size and is in a prime location in the area with beautiful views of the city. Upon entering the place, it is possible to notice a modern and at the same time minimalist style, being that there are 2 living rooms in the residence, both integrating dining tables facing the glass walls. There is also a kitchen, for luxurious bathrooms with white porcelain tile floors, and other rooms to contemplate the enchanting landscapes of the region, which make this villa a great choice for those seeking sophistication and tranquility. The house also has 3 bedrooms, all of which have glass walls that bring natural light into the interior, while the master suite has doors that open onto a deck, where there is a pool with infinity edges and breathtaking views. According to rumors, Eminem sold the property in 2006, and the property is currently valued at $4,882,700. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's most expensive and most exotic home is a concrete mansion located oceanfront in the city of Malibu, California. The couple has just made history with one of the most expensive homes ever bought in the United States. After all, it is 5 acres in total area and is located in a very prime region. The impressive 40,000 square foot home was built in architectural structural concrete, using 7,645 cubic yards of concrete. Surrounded by green areas, the house offers plenty of privacy and may also be able to spark creativity. After all, the construction details are minimalist, highlighting the natural beauty of the beach and the reflection of the sky in the pool area. And the price paid for this eccentric mansion was a whopping $200 million. So it's clear that Jay-Z wins this round. Cars. Both moguls are fascinated by beautiful cars, but who has the most expensive vehicles at their disposal? Eminem is discreet and doesn't usually flaunt his cars, but according to GQ magazine, he has owned the following vehicles: a $60,000 Aston Martin V8 Vantage from 2006, a $80,000 Porsche 996 Turbo from 1999, a $95,000 Porsche Carrera GT from 2004, a $110,000 Audi R8 Spider, a $150,000 super sportive American car, the Ford GT from 2005, a $230,000 2012 McLaren MP4-12C, a $250,000 Ferrari 575M Maranello from 2003, a $277,000 Ferrari F430 Scuderia from 2008, a $300,000 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0 from 2011. From the same brand, in 2019 Eminem acquired a Porsche 911 GT2 RS, a vehicle with a rather restricted production, having only 30 units produced, which justifies its $420,000 value. Some sources point out that he also once owned a 2011 Ferrari 599 GTO, one of the Italian supersports car brand's top-of-the-line models, which can be found on the market for sale for up to $500,000, depending on how preserved it is. Eminem finally got his hands on his own Lamborghini Aventador with 690 HP and capable of reaching a top speed of 270 miles per hour. And to get it, the rapper spent about $560,000. Jay-Z and his wife Beyoncé have a fleet of very luxurious vehicles. For more comfortable rides, the couple invested in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, a van that was customized to meet all the requests of the owners, so the car must be worth a lot of money. As a gift to Beyoncé, the rapper has already bought her a 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud convertible, a historic car that oozes style and is worth at least $1 million. On his 41st birthday, Jay-Z's wife gave him nothing less than a Bugatti Veyron. Costs in the United States, in its most complete version, the bagatelle of $1.9 million. After Jay-Z appeared in the music video Lost with a Mercedes Maybach Accelero, it was rumored that he owns this unique car, which could be worth around $10 million. And the most expensive car ever owned by the singer and his wife, and one of the most expensive in the world today, is a Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. The vehicle, which is made to order, only has 3 units sold so far and costs £20 million, or about $28 million. In other words, Jay-Z easily wins this round. Business. As well as being two great singers, they also have other business ventures. But who stands out most in business? Starting with Jay-Z. His hunger to succeed in life forced Jay-Z to become an entrepreneur. After all, no record company wanted to invest in his music at the beginning of his career, so he launched his label Rockefeller Records. Already one of his most recent projects, founded in 2019, is Marcy Venture Partners, a venture capital firm that raises funding and invests in more than 20 companies, for example of singer Rihanna's lingerie brand Savage X Fenty. Another success story of Jay-Z is the music streaming platform Tidal, founded in 2014. In 2022, Tidal operated in 56 countries and hosted more than 70 million songs in all genres. He also has, since 2008, owned the entertainment company Roc Nation, which encompasses various artistic sectors, being divided into talent agency, sports agency, record label, film, and clothing line, among many other artistic sectors. The company has signed contracts to handle the careers of several artists, such as rapper J. Cole and Rihanna, among many others. In addition, Jay-Z is the founder of the cognac brand Dus and the high-end champagne brand Armand de Brignac, which sold over 500,000 bottles in 2019 alone. Eminem, in turn, also has companies under his name. To make his presence known in the tech business, Eminem is one of the investors in the startup Maker's Place, a non-fungible token marketplace for buying and selling digital artwork and other creations. He even released his own collection of NFTs, including a video that sold for $100,000. In total, his collection raised $1,780,000 in just one day of sales. In actuality, Eminem is always promoting his NFTs on his social media, which reaches a large audience. After all, he has over 37 million followers on his Instagram. The exact amount of the rapper's investment in the company is unknown, but he was one of the angel investors at $30 million. And surely Eminem must be already seeing some financial return from it. By making use of his fame further, Marshall also sells other products in his online stores, such as shirts printed with his album's covers and CD and DVD kits. Another of the rapper's enterprises is his restaurant called Mom Spaghetti, which already has units in his hometown of Detroit and also in Los Angeles. In the music business, in 1999 he founded his own record label named Shady Records, which has signed contracts with big names like 50 Cent. Not to mention the money the rapper has already made from advertising. As an example, he has participated in campaigns for brands such as the automaker Chrysler, M&M's Chocolates, Brisk Iced Tea, among others. And because we don't know the turnover of all the businesses, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. Everyone knows that both rappers have made a lot of money in their careers, but who has accumulated the most wealth? Eminem, for example, is a successful artist. To give you an idea of the artist's relevance on the global stage, he has had 10 #1 albums on the Billboard 200, which debuted consecutively at #1 on the chart, making him the first artist to achieve that feat. There are more than 220 million albums sold, which gets him in the top 9 best-selling artists of all time. Another major source of income for the artist are his world tours. The rapper has also a very successful story in digital platforms. With over 53 million subscribers on YouTube, he is the second most followed solo singer channel, second only to Justin Bieber. Some sources estimate that Eminem earns about $20 million per year, taking into account his earnings with music, such as concerts, CD sales, and streaming platforms such as Spotify. In the years when he's actively touring to promote an album, that figure can easily approach $30 to $50 million per year. Taking into consideration his rather stable 25-year-old career, we can quite conservatively speculate that his net equity, that is, after paying all taxes, is approximately $350 million. Sean Corey Carter, on the other hand, has already made a lot of money selling his millions of albums and doing gigantic tours. But without a doubt, Jay-Z's greatest source of wealth has come from his companies. According to Forbes magazine, Jay-Z has a giant catalog of his music and music by other artists, investments worth $95 million. His cognac brand Dus, meanwhile, is worth at least $120 million, while his entertainment agency, Roc Nation, is valued at $140 million. In 1999, Jay-Z launched his clothing brand Rocawear, which was a resounding success in sales, generating at its peak $700 million in annual revenue. Until the rapper sold the company in 2007 for $204 million. He also invests in the stock market, having about $220 million invested in companies like Uber, SpaceX, Sweet Green restaurant chain, and Ethos Life Insurance. Already with the sale of his majority stake entitled to Twitter's CEO Jack Dorsey, the rapper pocketed $297 million. But his biggest financial gain to date was in 2021 when he sold 50% of Armand de Brignac to LVMH for an impressive $640 million. With so many successful companies and investments, it's clear how Jay-Z became the first billionaire rapper. By 2023, his net worth was estimated at $2.5 billion, a figure that promises to grow further. As Jay-Z has a much larger fortune, he wins this final round. At the end of this battle, we had 1 point for Eminem against 6 points for Jay-Z, making him the great champion. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.